ACC championship game has Clemson against North Carolina. This is in prime time, 8 p.m. kickoff Eastern time on ABC. Clemson, a 7.5 point favorite. Total of 63.5 in this one. This one at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, it looks like.
Yeah, home of the Panthers. Yes, that's where they play this one. The winner goes to the Orange Bowl because neither of them are in college football playoff contention anymore. If a book is showing you Clemson title odds, they're completely out of it. They are done out of it. Interestingly, this line on Wednesday moved off of 7 to 7.5. That's a 14% push rate. It's a 14% boost. So that's a pretty big deal that it moved, that slight half point in terms of Clemson, especially after what we watched last week with the Tigers. But North Carolina is actually on a 2-game losing streak. And that's after they clinched a spot in the ACC championship. Is it related? Yeah, probably. The double look ahead, maybe. They got out to a 17-0 lead against Georgia Tech. But I went back and watched these 2 games between Georgia Tech and then NC State last week. North Carolina's tackles just got whooped up and down. They got beat. Drake May was ineffective because he had defensive pass rushers breathing down his neck all game. And also the Tar Heels went run heavy those 2 games. And I'm not really sure why. On the season, they're not really a run first team. I don't know why you would go away from your young future Heisman contending quarterback and Josh Downs, first team all ACC this season, to run the football, especially when your tackles are getting killed like that. Maybe they know that their tackles are going to get beat. And I have bad news for UNC fans. You're going up against Clemson's defensive line. So I don't really like the matchup between Clemson's defensive line and these North Carolina tackles. I think that Clemson's going to be able to generate a lot of pressure here, especially if UNC's offensive line keeps playing the way that it does the past 2 games, that they've lost outright to teams they should not have lost to outright whatsoever. I'm not touching the full game spread on this. I took the Clemson first half last week, was very happy to see it cash, but then Clemson just fell off the face of the earth against South Carolina. We all watched that game. We all saw what happened. Clemson came back. So I'm not betting this full game because of North Carolina's propensity to be able to get it going. And from what I've seen, Clemson just fall flat down the stretch here. So, and good God, don't run any more of those huddle fake return things that ended up in a fumble, because that ended up losing them the game too. So I don't like the funny business from Clemson. And so I really don't like them on this side of 7. But I'm also not betting North Carolina plus 7.5 just because this offensive line has just been they've just been dog walked the past couple of weeks.
Fair enough. Yeah, this one has been kind of steady here. It's been, you said it moved off to 7, but we've been pretty stable now at this point. You can shop around, get less juice as we record on Wednesday morning. DraftKings has only minus 105 on the Clemson side. You can get that same less juice on North Carolina on the other books if that's what you want. So again, shop around, make sure that you find the best available odds.